Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere around here.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
Wow, first time we actually see him legitimately use that weapon. That's the primordial jade spear.
No enemies. Hold on.
Unless Xiao's the enemy.
Is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no. We should go help him.
Stay back.
What are you doing, Xiao?
This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands!
Xiao
I
can
lured
play.
you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
So
Die here with me!
this voice is Bosacius. Oh god.
How did a valiant warrior like you die here? Useless.
Am I supposed to just dodge?
This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So Trial Xiao gameplay is very unique. It's very unique because first off,
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
oh god.
Bosacius, martial Retris. Even your strength is finite.
Martial
Your illusion
Retris?
is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave!
The first
I'll deal with the
Yaksha?
rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles
So this is the
outside the
Cataclysm.
chasm at all costs.
So this is the Cataclysm timeline. Okay.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Oh my lord.
Xiao, are you okay?
You haven't even recovered from your injuries yet.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Martial Vitris?
I've never heard that title before.
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the
So this does confirm Bosacius as the Electro Yaksha as well.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Karma, maybe?
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Yeah, that feeling.
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated,
So this would be Xiao's
this
mind
space
then.
reflects
Actually,
information from
not mine.
people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
He fought the monsters.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
Let's go.
Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
Oh, really? That's it? That's the end? That could be the end? Okay. Note of the Unknown Origin 3, so this is the third one. We saw 3 different variants of the Fantastic Compass, so I'm assuming this is the last one. And we can get after this. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Boyang, Bosacius, and the others. Well, that's what I say anyway. My friend here says that it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who's right or wrong. Nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we can go home, but we cannot. So, it's the 10th day, but someone says it's 3 days. So, whoever wrote this letter also experienced the same time distortion factor as well. Also, this event is in the chasm, meaning this is the furthest we're gonna have access to for the path. So now we have access to that fourth slot right there that's lit up. That should cause a change. I can't tell what. It's a light sky. It's the fourth variation of this domain that we saw, but it's different than the others, right? At least seems different.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Oh, there we go. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol, but according to the information we have gathered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We are victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Save that we can never again return home. Are these the soldiers that were trapped in the chasm? Hulan's daughter returned too this year, and Qingmang's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The two of them miss their family sorely. Though I myself have no relations, no one does not wish to return home. But for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it's because we miss home or if because this place was always like this. But when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that could only see back home. What? Okay. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue has hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this might be my imagination. What with missing my childhood back home in the mining settlement, how I wish to go back there. So is this guy one of the soldiers that fought during that battle in the chasm 500 years ago, or could he also be the person that distracted everyone, or is that still Bosacius? Or is this guy Bosacius?
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
Yep.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Yeah.
Boyang
What?
was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
Yeah.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone
The
that
old
went
one
missing
here.
ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
You have a note of unknown origin number 4. Okay, let's see here. No mine entrance. And there is a 5th symbol now available. So we can rotate this. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So what's this 5th one? Because I only saw 3 variations of this, so I cannot imagine what the 5th variation could be. Is it the Abyss? Oh god, it's gonna be. I know exactly what that is. That's the freaking Abyss.
There's nothing here at all.
What a creepy space.
It's my memories.
It has the feel of the Abyss. But where are the opponents?
Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness. That's the power of the Abyss.
The Abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so. Because I will always remember that the Abyss took my twin away. The Abyss. It's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I'll keep going and imagine a better tomorrow with you. Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure. This is way too fast for me to read. I'm sorry, guys. Whoa!
It's...
Lumine, wait!
Oh my god, I can speak. I don't know if Yanfei and Yelan can see what I'm seeing, but I feel like they're gonna I feel like they're gonna notice. If they do see it, then at least we know.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
It looks like
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination?
yeah.
So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
I can sense that she's not here. But at least you found this.
Yanfei, are you
Dude.
sure this is the fantastic
Come on,
compass you're
man.
looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I
Huh,
just need
cows
to
you
do
say.
this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Alright. Dude, that just... Oh my god.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates.
What is...
All the world within reach.
What the hell were you... What?
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world?
Bosacius was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command.
He is the Electro
He
Yaksha.
could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
And yeah, so there were five for the Yakshas, and they could control these 5 elements. Electro, Bosacius can control Electro. Aletis, aka Xiao, could control Animo. There is one that can control Geo, one that can control Pyro, and the other that can control Hydro. Earth, Fire, and Water. Ironically enough, the party of 5, excluding the Traveler's elements, are also Fire, Water, Wind, Ito's Earth, and Cookie Shinobu's Electricity. Just like the 5 Yakshas. Coincidence? I feel like some of you guys may have caught that already, but... And I feel like some of you guys may have caught that, and I definitely have caught that already. Even before the update came out. And when my friend told me about it, I was like, wow, okay. But yeah. But I also came up with a kind of a dark theory based on that.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh,
What did you find?
seems like you've made a new discovery.
My name is Boyang. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Chising to take the fantastic compass to the Chasm and assist our Middle champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying and our forces suffered the terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I fear that my brother and I might have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Monogius. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring, one that is destined to be remembered throughout history. We followed him into the battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weaknesses 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally had their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha decided on a battle plan to target their weaknesses. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that these monsters will grow weak approaching this domain, and so we guessed that there was some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Conria. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rong Zhao and I agreed that I would take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millet to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure these beasts away and herd them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Yaksha within that place, with Rong Zhao aiding us from the outside. That way, we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secured. However, this will mean that I, the Yaksha, and the Millet with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed, day and night, and have confirmed that the beasts are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves, and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Yaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Yaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear he will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel faint moods setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Yaksha urged me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate that we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When the breach first appeared in the ground, we looked down below and gave battle. But then even I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even if we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It's hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground of fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan only to be devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen, only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family, who are in Leeway Harbor? I wish I could go home. But can I? The underground palace is almost like a living being. When the breach first appeared in the ground, we looked down below and gave battle. But then even I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if that was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even if we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes. Other times they can be swift. It's hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground of fighting, we damage the outer shell of the space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty leviathan only to be devoured by it? I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Yaksha has fallen, only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family, who are in Leeway Harbor? I wish I could go home. But can I?
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang,
Thaumaturge?
who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
And now you know.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, 2 of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the Chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back.
Boyang.
Minus his sanity.
Karma.
And the karma
Correct.
infected Boyang's
One
mind.
possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Just like Bosacius.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
We're not going to die, Paimon.
Paimon's had enough of this place! Let me out!
Paimon! Stop panicking. What are you doing?
What was that?
Huh?
What are you doing? Wait, Yanfei? You never answered the question whose will that was.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me
What
a
was
second,
that?
I just need to double check.
Just, okay, spawn the book like that again.
Uh-huh.
Did you never answered whose will that was, Yanfei?
Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was
You
inside
didn't?
of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity.
What?
I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
Maybe.
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right track.
So you're saying this can help us get back? Maybe?
And look! Something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heavens,
Oh
might
my
and the
lord.
gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal.
Bosacius and
my
Boyang.
ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see.
Oh no.
It makes sense now.
Don't you dare. You and game don't. Hold on. That huge crystal I saw on the bottom of the chasm. I remember when the crystal hit the rune serpent, there seemed to be an opposing force. What's that opposing force that delayed the awakening of this base that has now swallowed us? Or did the impact weaken the entrance on the ground? Also, we haven't seen any abyss monsters here. Could this all be connected?
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
You're not gonna die, Paimon.
Paimon, just hang
Seriously.
in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
At Tunnel's End, Light. This is the new quest. Ito, Shinobu.